All right, hell yeah. It's evening time. Well, it's about 2 in the afternoon, but it's December. Holy Toledo, December 9th. And you know what I mean? What do I wear if it's really cold? It's not snowy out, but I'm going to dress to swim because we're going to maybe surf a wave. But what I got on here is just kind of like the Long Johns. You know what I mean? Nothing too thermal about those. But I do like the wool socks. You know what I mean? It keeps your feet less funky, especially in a dry suit. And we are going to layer up the Expedition sock. I'm going to put over those, so I can do that right now. I do have these Fox knee pads. They're nice and soft, so they're not going to tear up the dry suit. There's a little plastic in here, but these knee pads don't do hardly a damn thing. But they'll maybe keep your knee from getting blown out if you take a swim and get like thrown up against some rocks. So hopefully we'll do that. Okay, next thing I'm going to put it on is these Expedition socks. Catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, we got the Expedition socks on. Now, I always pull out on the toe. You want your toes just to be nice and a lot of room in the toes. Okay, so even over this, I'm gonna throw on these, and we're gonna maybe throw on another one. I got these even thicker Long Johns. You know what I mean? Hell yeah. It's always just fun to see like how warm you can get, and you know, constantly jump in the water to actually keep yourself. I mean, it can be like wintertime and you just dress super warm, and if you're dressed warm enough, you'll be like, oh, I want to just jump in. And that's exactly, for the most part, you don't want to get overheated, but that's a pretty good place to start. All right, catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. Now these are Patagonia. You know what I mean? Just too expensive, and they're not even that thick anyway. But hell yeah, they kind of contoured everything. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Costco style. There's no cotton in these, and they're like $12.99. It's crazy. $12.99 for, you know what I mean, some great thermals. And all right, catch on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. Now we got these on, and my mobility is just fine. You know what I mean? So we just got tons of thermal. And I guess what I did not mention is I am wearing like the NRS Expedition, you know what I mean, kind of shorts, you know what I mean, and these are fleece lined, and they're great. Okay, so the next thing we got going, let me just pull it out, is we're gonna throw on a polypro bottom, and then we're gonna layer up with 2 sweaters. All right, catch on the flip side. Oh, hell yeah. All right, so we got our first polypro on, and now we got 2 of these sweaters. Now, these are fleece lined, Eddie Bauer XL. These are Costco as well. These were also like $12.99. Just giving them away. A whole sweater for like, it might have been even cheaper. It might have been $9.99, even less. $8.99. Who knows? But these were just crazy cheap. And we're going to throw on 2 of them. Check you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. And the blue one is a large, and then the black one's an extra large. You know what I mean? So they just perfectly taper right over each other. Now if I was super cold, I would throw on this. Like if this was a hella cold day, but I don't think it's gonna be. But maybe I do want one. I think I'm gonna be working hard. So hopefully I'm just gonna be working it hard, because we're gonna have the dry suit over all this. But even just right now, like this is my thermals. Like, would I just wanna hang out in this, you know, for an hour in this temperature? Well, I mean, not really. I'd want like a rain jacket and some rain pants, like and a hat and stuff. So I mean, be thinking about that too when you're dressing for the water, especially on colder. It's easy to dress on a cold day because you can just layer up. So yeah, I might want to do 1 extra layer, and this would be it. But we'll see. I think I might be just fine. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah, we're getting our dry suit on. And yeah, you want to be insulated. That's where you want like a little bit. You want a dry suit that's a little bit larger. That's what I'm going for. This is a medium, but hell, I can get in there. All right, let's do it. All right, hell yeah. Now we're in. Now here's my favorite part, but it is the more of the dangerous part. I got size 14 shoes. My shoe size is 10, but these are 14. But it's just nice to have an extra large shoe for wintertime boating, because you got a lot of room, and that'll keep your feet warm. You know what I mean? Definitely, you don't want over tight feet. But I can also throw on 1 extra sock over the tops of these, which I've done in the past. It takes a little while to work out all the room, but it is possible. I throw a 2XL sock over these, just a thin 3mm NRS sock. But anyway, we're just gonna throw these on and call it good. All right, catch you on the flip side. All right, hell yeah. So now we're all dressed out, got our shoes on. We got, now these, I'll have to make a separate video, but these are Nike. I think you can still just buy these. I've had them for years. Just with a little shoe goo on the front, but other than that, these things have been just the best water shoe in the world. I mean, just the materials, they do not fall apart. So that's pretty cool. And just minimal stitching. It's kind of just like one piece of anyway, that's for a separate video. But hell yeah, we're not putting in here. We're actually putting in at this rest stop. But there's so much like soot from the semis that go by. It's right next to the interstate. It's so sooty. So even when I go there, I'll just have to drop and go. But so what I'm getting at is, like, anytime you're dressing for a river trip, you might not want to dress at the put-in. It's too much of an intense place sometimes. And you know what I mean? So I always find like different places to put in. And I always love dressing before like getting your gear ready. You wouldn't want to do it on the hottest days because you don't want to get overheated. But I love like the, you know, the early season, late season, just because then you can kind of, I don't know, you're just ready to go and you can stay warm. And we're even gonna put some put our headgear on right now, and or maybe just a winter hat. We'll see. All right, but we're gonna catch on the flip side. We're basically done. You know what I mean? We've got NRS gloves, and then we're gonna throw on one of these, and then we're gonna throw a skull cap over the top, and then we're gonna wear a helmet. But anyway, let's catch you on the river. All right, catch you on the flip side.